Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So today we're sitting down to have a little chat with you guys about natural hair care and the products that we're using at the moment.
So we get a lot of questions inside our Facebook group and just in general from you guys about what products we use, because I feel like when it comes to hair care in particular, there are a lot of duds out there.
Yeah, and so we're going to share kind of what we look for in hair care products, as well as what we're using at the moment. And just be warned, we don't have like a huge list of products.
We actually they're like all from the same brand today.
Because we don't use a whole stack of products. I think back before we used natural hair care, we were using a lot more different steps in our routine, a lot of different products, but we've really realized that when you're not using harmful ingredients, things that strip the hair, for example, like SLS, it's really not necessary to have as many products in the routine. So we'll get into that just in a second, but
maybe we should start with our shampoo and conditioner, because that's one that everybody asks about.
Yeah, so I think we'll start with like what we look for, because we only have one brand to show you guys. But what we look for is something that doesn't contain SLS, so sodium lauryl sulfate, as well as parabens and other nasties. Generally we like to be able to understand what's on the label, so if there's like a lot of chemical ingredients with like very exceedingly long names, we tend to steer clear.
And if you're not sure, you can look it up on the Skin Deep database, so the environmental working group. So you can just plug in whatever brand you're looking for and it will tell you what ingredients are in there and kind of rank them depending on how harmful they may be.
And I think the biggest one is avoiding the SLS, because I feel like that is the step in the whole hair care routine that can get you unstuck, because SLS is basically what makes the shampoo foam up and suds up really nice, but it also is the element that really dries out your hair and scalp. So we know from even scientific papers and experiments that SLS is like the ingredient used to create irritation. So in a lot of scientific studies they use SLS to irritate the skin before they test out like different soothing products to see what works. So it kind of makes sense not to go in with SLS products.
It kind of like keeps you in this loop where like you use the shampoo and then your hair's kind of dry, and then you need like the mask to like rejuvenate it, and
then you need like all the thermal hair protectors and all the other things, because your hair is like so dry. And then you need to wash it all the time as well, because the scalp is like completely stripped.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing that we look for in a shampoo. And then conditioner, likewise we're looking for no parabens and nasty things like that, and fragrances as well. So when you're in the shower,
big one, yeah.
When you're in the shower with all that steam and hot water, fragrances are just like, I feel like so deeply inhaled, and when it's like a synthetic fragrance.
Because it's kind of worrying as well, like with fragrances and any ingredient really that's in your hair care products, is that when you're in the shower, it's like, it's hot, it's steamy, your pores are open, so whatever you're applying is being more readily absorbed. So you don't want to be using stuff that's nasty for your health.
Yeah, so we look for something nice and plain that's still nourishing, and we go for more natural fragrances if they include them. So the brand that we're using at the moment is Acure Organics. We're not sponsored by them in any way, but the ones that I'm using here at the moment is the Ultra Hydrating Shampoo and Conditioner. And Amy is using the volume
one, but I'm out of the shampoo at the moment, so the conditioner will have to do today.
Yeah, and we really like these because they actually work to clear the scalp. I think any of you guys who have used SLS free shampoo will know the struggles. But I would still recommend like doing a double shampoo. You?
I usually get away with a single, but maybe it's because I'm using one that's perhaps like because it's volume, more clarifying than what you're using.
Yeah, I find if I don't double shampoo, it doesn't really work. I need to do like a couple, and as well I really try and like make my hair last, so by the time I'm washing it, it's pretty dirty, like, and I've used dry shampoo and everything. So I usually go in with a double shampoo, but that does the job perfectly. And I find the the conditioner, sorry, to be very hydrating.
Yeah.
That's the job.
Yeah, same goes really with the volumizing one as well, and it probably is, yeah, as you said, like a little bit more clarifying, as a lot of volumizing products generally are. But yeah, it's just been really effective, I think, and if you're looking for a new shampoo to try out, definitely give this one a go.
Yeah, you can buy them like in very many places online if you're in Australia. If you're in Australia, most health food shops seem to stock this brand as well, so you could just pick it up when you're out. But
is the secret to buy it on iHerb?
The secret,
For
I'm not sure, like you could probably even get it cheap on Amazon. I have no idea because we don't yet have Amazon in Australia, but iHerb does do quite a cheap deal on these, so I think that's like completely international. So the other point about these is that they are all vegan, sulfate free, paraben free, cruelty free, so yeah.
So just all around a good product.
And you guys are going to be disappointed because we don't do a whole lot else. Because with no SLS, the hair is just not that dry, even though we both get highlights periodically. Well, the one thing that I do almost every time I wash my hair is make sure that I put a little bit of like coconut oil on the ends, just to kind of like lock in the moisture in the ends. But, is that after?
Yeah, after a shower. And yeah, like every now and then I'll like do a full hair treatment with coconut oil, so like a leave-in sort of mask sort of thing. But that's if I'm feeling like really into it, because it takes a lot to wash that out.
Yeah, for sure. And for me, I do use a leave-in product. I find because my hair is very fine, it would just turn into an oily mess if I use like olive oil or coconut oil. So I do use a little blend, and it's also from Acure Organics, and this is their Marula and Argan dry oil body spray, but it's also great for hair, and I have used this bottle for a long time, and I don't really do body moisturizer, so I've just been using this one running through the ends of my hair, and it smells really, really good. And I believe they also sell this in a new fancier packaging now, but I will be repurchasing this, and it just sort of locks in that moisture and gives you a bit more shine. So I definitely recommend that. I have tried the Acure Organics leave-in treatment, and I actually prefer the oil, so that would be my tip. But other than that, I mean, I don't even use any heat styling protecting products. And I heat style my hair like every time I wash it.
Yeah.
And I really don't miss like all those thermal products, and I really think it comes back to not using the SLS.
Because it's funny, because I feel like back in the day when we used all this stuff, my hair was probably drier, had more split ends, and every time I'd like run heat through my hair, it'd just be like, what, a bit more ruined. Like,
yeah. Whereas now I feel like our hair, like it's pretty...
It's fairly healthy.
Yeah, and I'm not like a freak about it being perfectly healthy, because I do colour it, I do expect a few split ends and just have to trim it now and again, but overall I feel like my hair is quite like resilient. And yeah, it comes back to using the SLS free and also using the hair oils. So yeah.
So that's a really, really simple routine. Hopefully you guys aren't too disappointed. But if you do have any products that you would recommend to us, we would love to see them in the comment section below. So what your favorite natural healthy shampoos. I feel like everybody could use recommendations, because it's just like that one department that's really hard to like nail it and make sure that you get a good product.
Yeah, if you know like a really good clarifying and scalp clearing natural shampoo, then definitely leave it below for us and for everyone who reads through the comments. That's really appreciated. And if you have any other hair care suggestions at all, we'd love to hear them. And otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, please leave us a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed for more health and beauty videos, then hit the subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video. Bye guys, bye!